Hey guys, we are live here for another live stream. Jazz versus Pistons. It's about to be big. The Jazz are set to go up against one of the best teams in the East. And at the very least now, Lowry is back. Lowry's back. We're here starting off. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Shout out to the one person there that's in the chat. Much appreciated. As we get started to see some good old Jazz basketball versus some Pistons basketball. And I do have to say, I do admire the Pistons. I love what they're doing. Duncan Robinson is playing former Miami Heat player. And I think so far it should be really good. Really, really good. At least it's in Utah. Home field advantage. I'm hoping that has an impact. But it's still going to be a good game. We got the same lineup as last time, except Lowry is in for Filipowski. But Yusuf Nurkic is there, along with Svi Mykhailiuk, Ace Bailey, and obviously Keontae George. All right. They tried to do a jump ball, but it looks like it's a bit of a false start. All right. Game started. Pistons win the jump ball. And here we go. Keontae. Oh, Cade Cunningham right there getting past Keontae. That was too quick. That was too quick. All right, Lowry already. Come on, Jazz. All right. Jazz missed on that one. And then it's a foul on the other end on, I think it's Jalen Duren. Is that Duren? Or was that Thompson? I think that's Thompson on that one. All right, who's going? Yeah, it's Asar Thompson. All right, Asar Thompson's going to the line. So since the last time that we faced the Pistons, right, I knew the Pistons were good, but they've gotten better and better and better every single game. The Detroit Pistons. And since then, there's been lots of talk about Larry Markkinen potentially being on the trade block and being a trade target for the Pistons. In response, I've always been like, hey, if you want Lowry, okay, but we want Asar Thompson, who just got 1 out of 2 there from the line. But it's going to be interesting because I haven't seen them in a while. I haven't watched any of their games since the last time the Jazz played them. So it should be pretty interesting. So far, the Jazz are down by 3. But the Jazz now have a bucket there, courtesy of Yusuf Nurkic with an assist by Keontae George. But now we are approaching Cade Cunningham with a 3. It's a 3. You know what that means. Let's get some cheering going on. My computer's being really slow today. Okay, that was a bit late on the cheering side. All right, Jazz on the other end missed that play. But now Asar Thompson, trying to set up Jalen Duren. Ace Bailey with some good rim defending on that. And Svi Mykhailiuk on the other end. He gets fouled there from behind. He's going to go to the line. And now Svi Mykhailiuk's going to go to the line. super good because he's actually pretty good at free throws. Oh no, he's not. Oh, I thought he would have on that one. All right, Larry Marketing the side out gets a bucket. Oh, and Larry's gonna go to the line instead. Nice one. If he gets this in, Jazz are only going to be down by one. Jazz been super consistent with this lineup. Keontae at the 1, Ace at the 2, Svi at the 3, Lowry at the 4, and Nurkic at the 5. But the question is, how can next season's team look like? When you add in the addition of Walker Kessler in there instead of Yusuf Nurkic, Ace Bailey's, he's going to be bigger, stronger, faster. He might get moved to the 3. Then maybe Keontae might get moved to the 2. And maybe Walter Clayton or Isaiah Collier gets moved to the 1. That's what I'm thinking is the long-term strategy for the Jazz in their starting lineup. But the Jazz missed that bucket there. They get the rebound on the other end as the Pistons try to go for a counterattack. But Keontae George setting up Svi Mykhailiuk. Svi Mykhailiuk, instead of going for the 3, he drives. Swing. Mykhailiuk with a 3. It's a miss. Duncan Robinson gets the rebound. Jazz get a steal. It's another one. Game is moving pretty quick now. Lowry gets fouled again. And Lowry's going to go to the line. All right, Lowry makes his first one. And looks like Duran is coming out. And my man Beef Stew is coming in the game. Like, even though he is a Pistons, I gotta say that I'm actually a fan of Beef Stew. I gotta give Beef Stew a little bit of praise. All right, Jazz get the rebound. And Keontae George. Keontae with a 3. Oh, nice one there. Keontae George with a 3. Give Keontae George some love there. There we go, Key. All right. Cade there. Cade's being double teamed. Beef Stew out there. Oh, nice block there by Ace Bailey on Isaiah Stewart. Oh, that's a foul. Oh, no, it isn't. I thought that would have been a foul there on Asar Thompson, but he gets the layup for the Pistons. Both teams are level 10-10 right now. Nice one there. Svi Mykhailiuk cutting from the baseline. Courtesy of a good pass there by Yusuf Nurkic. The Jazz have not come to play around. And finally, we can go for the dub. No more tanking. No more. It doesn't even look like they're tanking in this game because I see Lowry there now. Yusuf Nurkic is there. No more wishy-washy stuff. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Jazz have started out pretty well in this game, and I like. Can't get any better that I could ask for except for more points. But it is the Detroit Pistons. It's one of the best teams in the East with a 24-6 record. The way out of Jazz have been playing against them, really respectable. Jazz there with a 10-19 record, just for the information and context. Shout out to the one person there that's watching the stream. Much appreciate it. Okay. When looking at everything, I mean, it's still pretty early on in the game. So, I mean, just like the stats right now is 8 shots for the Jazz, 7 for the Pistons. Jazz are 4 out of 8, 50%, and the Pistons are 4 out of 7. Jazz only made that 1 3, but they only attempted 3. Free throws, Jazz have made all 3 of them, which is kind of put them in this game, which is nice to see. No turnovers from the Jazz, but a couple for the Pistons. Jazz doing pretty well so far. Obviously, my prediction for this game was to go for, you know it, that's right. I'm going for the Utah Jazz all the way. I'm going to go for Jazz with a close lead. I wouldn't even be surprised if this goes to overtime just because of how good the Pistons are. But we've seen a progression and a rate for our young players, for Lowry, for Key. I mean, Key's still a young player. But the progression that we've had with this team, there's no reason why this can't go down to the wire against the Detroit Pistons. Game kind of coming back on now. They're talking about Pistons coach. I believe it's Bickerstaff and what the strategy is. Jalen Duren's still on the bench. Oh, he's got his shoulder wrapped up. I don't know what's going on there. All right. It's a 3 by the Pistons. It's a miss. Nurkic gets the rebound, and Ace Bailey brings the ball. No, sorry, Keontae George brings the ball up. Keontae George right there going around the screen. He gets a floater and gets the bucket. Nice one there by Key. Keontae George really improving this season. I keep trying to say it like, you know, to all the doubters, if there are still doubters for Keontae George out there, oh, nice dunk there by Saw Thompson. If there are still doubters about Keontae George out there, you really need to wake up. Keontae George is the real deal. And even though I thought maybe one day he might show this kind of performance, I thought it might come in year 4 or 5. So for it to be shown right here in year 3 is a massive, massive jump. So shout out to the work for Keontae George. It's an out of bounds play at the moment. Oh, Isaiah's coming in play. All right, let's come on, Zay. Like, let me put some clap in there for Zay. Isaiah Collier coming in the game. Ace Bailey's coming out. I don't think Ace Bailey's played a bad game, but my guess is that based on, I guess, previous comments on Will Hardy and what he thinks about Isaiah Collier is going to give us something a little bit different. That speed, that energy, it's going to force them to make mistakes. And I think that's what we're going to get. Isaiah a little bit confused on what he should be doing. Guys, find some open area. Let's get this going. Oh, it's a steal by the Jazz. Isaiah Collier. That's what I mean. Isaiah right there setting Lowry, marking it up for what I call a piss easy dunk right there. Nice one there by Isaiah. Gotta love the play. All right, they are double teaming Cade though. That's one thing I've seen. It's a 3 by the Pistons. Yusuf Nurkic has the ball now. Isaiah right there. Swing. It's a 3 by the Jazz, and the Jazz hit a 3. 3. There we go. Courtesy of Steve. Mihailuk. There we go. Jazz up 21-12 right now. You got 6 minutes to go. And the Jazz are, that was too easy. That was too easy. I mean, Keontae George was on him. Like, he's got to do better. I know he's probably not used to being in that position, but Lowry getting fouled on that layup. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. It's interesting. The commentators are talking about like the Jazz are controlling the tempo of the game, and exactly what I was saying like a few minutes ago in regards to Isaiah Collier and what he brings. Like he gives the Jazz the ability to quicken the tempo when you need to, so the Jazz can then control things. Such a valuable player. That's why I think as long as Isaiah Collier is willing to sign a new deal, I think he's going to be here for a long time, a long, long time. Larry hitting the first of those free throws, and he hits the second one. Jazz up by 11 right now. Shout out to the one person that's watching the stream. Much appreciated. Do let me know who you're cheering for. Are you a Utah Jazz fan? Or are you a Detroit Pistons fan? Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart getting a dunk on that one, on that last play. Larry Marketing going for a three. Doesn't manage to get it. It's 3-on-1 now. Duncan Robinson with a three. I think I got to go with the megahorn on this one. Oh, Larry getting blocked at the line by Beef Stew. Wow. And when you think about how way bigger. Oh, no, guys, we got to defend better than that. Too easy. Jazz right there capitulating defensively. Letting in a few easy layups. Not defending well. And the Pistons are right back in this game. They're only down by 2 right now. Keontae George there with a layup. Just manages to circle in. Jazz up by 4 though. Cade Cunningham now. He comes in with a monster dunk. That rim protection from the Jazz just not even there. Jazz have got to do better than that. Like that 9-point lead that they have just really being like eroded away. They've got to do better defensively. Got to do better. Like that was just not good. But the game is on break right now. And yeah, how much minutes do we have left? We got 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Oh, in this quarter. Okay. All right. Before the game comes back on, and my guess is that it won't be long. I gotta do a few more logistical stuff here. Let me promote the stream, and then we can get back to talking some good old basketball. What I'll also do is I'll go and see what's going on online, see what other fans are talking about this game. I'm wondering particularly what are people saying online about this game, particularly Twitter. Twitter's my thing. Like if you use Twitter, definitely follow me at Hoopslytics. I'm trying something new. I got my new Christmas gift for my channel to give it a new feel, a new vibe. I hope you like it. That's if you're a returning subscriber, at least. All right. Looks like game is coming back on now. Oh, apologies. I think it must be allergies. I hope I'm not getting sick. All right. Game is about to come back. Cade Cunningham already with 7 points and 4 assists. Holy crap. Like, he is approaching a double-double real quick. All right. Jazz ball. Isaiah Collier's got it now. Bryce Sensabaug's in the game who now has the ball. I think that is the only change. Oh, no. Kevin Love is in the game. Kevin Love takes a three, misses. And I think, Filipowski's in the game as well. Didn't recognize him there between him and Larry Markin. It's a three by the Pistons. Jazz doing poorly there on the perimeter defense. Not good enough. And now Pistons are up by one. See, this is what I mean when I say the Jazz's defense, like the at-rim defense, the perimeter defense, just not being good enough. All right. Kevin Love there with a three. Top of the key and misses on that one. And there's some changes there for the Pistons. Ron Holland there just using his athleticism, getting to the rim as he pleases. And it's a 14-2. So we got, who is that? Filipowski there with a missed three. Guys, drive to the basket, please. I beg you. Don't be like the Lakers. Midi from Cade. Cade makes the midi. Pistons up by 5 right now. This game is starting to get out of hand. Jazz need to kind of wake up a bit. We don't want this lead extending to like 5. Oh, come. Oh. Guys, oh, wow. You got to put it away. That's too many. Come on. Ron Holland on the other end goes up and gets the easy. Sorry, Jaden Ivey on the other end goes up and gets the layup. It's just too easy. It's too easy. We're letting them score at the rim way too easy. Like, I get it. Kessler's not there, but there's no way Walker Kessler can handle all of this. And they're on break right now, but you can't let them. No. It's too easy. Too easy. No. Jazz have got to do better. They got to do better with defending on the perimeter. I know that's their weakness. They got to find a way how to do better than that. And they've got to defend at the rim, which, like, I completely understand that, Walker Kessler is out. That's always going to be a problem, but they've got to do better at that. Like, what I'm seeing here, like, Pistons are getting to the basket way too easily, and their lead is extended. I mean, they're on, it's what, 32-25 right now? That, like, it looks like it's a complete swing from where the Jazz were like 4 minutes ago. Like, it shouldn't be this bad. It just shouldn't. So it looks like the game is coming back on now after that timeout by Will Hardy. And Will Hardy has got to give him a few words. Like, this, I think this Pistons team is a good young team. But I think with our starting 5, I don't think there's that big of a difference between them. I think that we're on the same competitive level, even if you argue that they're better than us. Where they are better than us is definitely when it comes to their bench. But when it comes to our starting 5 to their starting 5, like, the Jazz are there. Ace Bailey close to getting a bucket on that one, but just not able to handle the paint. I cannot wait for next season where he gets a little bit stronger, where he's going to be able to do a lot more with the ball in those situations. Cade Cunningham with a 3. It's a miss. And Kevin Love has the ball there. The Jazz have got to spread out. Everybody is clogging the lane. Guys, like, move. Kevin Love with a 3. Isaiah Collier with a 3. What did I tell you? Isaiah hitting threes now. You know what this is going to be. Isaiah Collier hitting threes. We give Isaiah Collier a little bit of positivity. Shout out to Isaiah Collier. There you go, Zay. All right, Jaden Ivey right there. It looks like he's setting up Ron Holland there with another bucket. Again, too easy. And that time you had 2 other guys like around. All right, Ace Bailey there with a midi. That one was not good there by Ace Bailey. That one was a miss. That she should have buried that. That was basically by the free throw line. Too easy again, guys. Got to defend at the rim. That time it was Ace Bailey not tracking his runner to the rim. He's got to do better. Jazz are now down by 8. I think Cade Cunningham's 8 assists. That's what they're saying right now. Hold on, I got to check this. Let me see this. Wow, Cade Cunningham has 8 assists in a quarter, and that's a new season record. That's all because of the Jazz. All he's doing, like he's not even trying to score. Like in the beginning of the game, they were double teaming him, and I think that's obviously part of the reason why Cade just was like he just turned straight facilitator instead of just like a scorer. But all right, Isaiah's in a jump ball now with Ron Holland. Jazz win the ball. And Isaiah gets the ball back from Kevin Love. Oh, nice spin move there by Isaiah Collier. And Lowry's back into the game. And we definitely needed Lowry. Lowry there with a 3. That one was needed, but we definitely should have been trying to get to the basket as well. We got 20 seconds left. Ball comes out. Beef Stew with a 3. In and out for Beef Stew. Let me get some rice with that beef. Because that shot was not nice. All right, Isaiah Collier, the last 9 seconds of the game. 3, 2, 1, and it's a bucket with 1 second left. Isaiah Collier helping to reduce the lead down to 3, and that's fine. And the first quarter is over. First quarter is done. Guys, what do you think about the first quarter? There's 2 people there that's watching. Thank you very much for watching. Love to hear your input on the game. First of all, who are you rooting for? Is it Jazz or is it Pistons? Second of all, what do you think about this game so far? Are you loving it? Are you not liking it? Or are you somehow indifferent, which is just somewhere in the middle? Tell me, what do you think about it? And who do you think what the score is going to be at the end of the game? That's all I'm saying. I think this is going to be a nice ebb and flow game, like how the first one was. Even though the Pistons did win it, it was a good competitive game and told me a lot to where the Jazz are. So it's great to see these two once again go up a couple of months later. Now in December, I really want to see where the Jazz kind of stack up because I think the Jazz are way better than the position that they are in the league. That 10-19 record, that's only because we're in the West. I think if we're in the East, it looks a lot better. A hell of a lot better. Okay. One thing I'm going to look at is like points wise, what do things look like? So obviously we talked about Cade Cunningham. He does have the most points. Like he has 9 points, and they've kind of spread out the points really well. And I think that's part of the Cade Cunningham assist. You know, Cade is with 9, but you had Tobias Harris with 6, Asar with 5, Jaden Ivey with 5, Isaiah Stewart there with 2. They got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 9 guys with points. And then for the Jazz, we got 2, 3, 4, 5. We only got 5 guys. And we got 1 guy in double digits in Lowry Marketing. Keontae George there second with 7 points. And then it's Svi Mihailuk there, who dropped obviously the 3 earlier on in that first quarter. With Isaiah Collier with 5. Isaiah's got 3 assists, which is nice to see. 5 points, 3 assists in 7 minutes for Isaiah. And the game is now back. All right. Isaiah brings the ball up. He's got Asar Thompson that's on him, but Isaiah passes that real quick. Bryce Sensabaugh in the game. Ball comes back now as Isaiah goes into the screen. Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. That one was a bad 3. He probably should have tried to drive to the basket, but good defense there from the Detroit Pistons. Asar Thompson there, passed it to, that's Duran. And I think that's Jaden Ivey there. Who's number? No, sorry, Tobias Harris there with a 3. It's another miss by the Jazz. And I think that's Karis LeVert. They're trying to get the bucket, but it ends up being a foul. Sorry, Javonte Green, but they called a foul because Asar Thompson got fouled just before. And I think Asar's going to go to the line. Obviously, you guys know, if you watch any of my videos, I'm a big Asar Thompson fan. I'd love to find some way how to trick Detroit Pistons into trading him, but I know it's never going to happen. Oh, it looks like he isn't going to line. It's going to be side out. Oh. All right, Karis LeVert there with the ball. Pass it to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson, then he gets the bucket. Isaiah brings the ball up to Ace. Back to Nurkic. And Isaiah Collier. Isaiah's driving. Just really great defense there by the Pistons. See, this is what happens when you let the Pistons back in, because everybody plays defense to the point where it's like, if you let them in, like, it's hard to get back into the game. And that's what we're seeing right now. Isaiah tries to drive. He tries to then, pass it to the corner, but just not enough. And oh, wow. And Lowry then hits a 3. Tries to bring the Jazz back in this game. 41-36 in favor of the Detroit Pistons. Oh, nice little play there by the Pistons. LeVert there with a 3. Karis LeVert there hits a 3. Jazz down by 8, 44-36. We got to do better. Come on now. All right, Lowry's got the ball now. Pass it to Ace. Ace there, he's got Duncan Robinson that's on him. Oh, no, Ace there, it's got to watch out. Sensabaugh there, trying to go for the bucket. Jazz with a turnover. Weren't able to get the bucket on that one. Good defense by the Pistons. And then Asar Thompson on the other end gets fouled. That's the part that sucks. And Lowry fouls Asar supposedly, and that's going to be it. All right, Asar Thompson there with his first free throw. He misses that one. Okay, that's good. All right, Asar Thompson now shoots again. Does make the second free throw. And now Pistons are up by 9. Oh, we got Walter Clayton Jr. in the game. Didn't really notice him. Clayton with a 3. It's a miss. Oh, we're making it too easy. They're just Pistons miss on the other end. Jazz get another chance. Bryce Sensabaugh with a three. Ah. The three by the Pistons. It's a miss. There's lots of misses going on right now. What is Walter Clayton Jr. doing? Like, that is the second time he's almost turned the ball over. Nurkic with a three. Nurkic hits the three. All right, that's good. All right, Jazz down by 6. All right, Duncan Robinson on the other end has the ball. He drives for the layup, swings it out to the perimeter. It's a three. I think that's Karis LeVert. No, it's a miss. Asar Thompson gets a rebound, but I think it's Asar Thompson going in the line or not foul. Oh, yeah, it was a foul on Thompson. Clayton coming in from behind, kind of like hits him on the mouth. No, it's a foul. I don't think there was any malice with that, but like it's a foul nevertheless. Oh, Filipowski's coming back into the game. That looks like Taylor Hendricks, I believe, is coming back into the game. Yusuf Nurkic is still there. Yeah, that looks like it's Taylor Hendricks coming back into the game. Yeah, it's Taylor. Taylor's back in the game now. Filipowski's back into the game. All right. The Jazz have got to defend better at this now. Has Taylor got a haircut, or is his cornrows just tightly packed? It looks like a hat. Taylor Hendricks tries to get the block. Duncan Robinson with the three. Filipowski getting the rebound. Nice one, Filipowski. All right. Walter Clayton Jr. passing it out. And it looks like Jazz get fouled, but I think he's going to be side out because the foul happened before Taylor Hendricks had enough time to get the shot off. And it's going to be side out. Sensabaugh there chose to go around the screen that Nurkic put. Taylor Hendricks, yes, he's got a drive. Float up by Nurkic. Nurkic gets the points. Jazz there 41. Pistons there 45. Jazz down by 4. Jaden Ivey with a three. Oh, damn. Jaden Ivey hits a three. And if you didn't know on this channel, when a player shoots a three, I got to give a little sound effect. Who doesn't love a three? Sensabaugh with a bucket. Oh, no. No. That is a turnover. Come on, Bryce. You're better than that, Bryce. It's okay. It's okay, Bryce. You get him next time, Bryce. Why did he call a foul? Oh, okay. I see what happened. So Bryce goes up for the shot, and his leg, like, kicks. It looks like he gets kicked in the balls by Bryce. It doesn't look intentional. I just think that's just a natural shooting motion, and it ends up being Pistons ball. All right. Jalen Duren right there getting a bucket. He's back in the game. You got to watch out. Jaden Ivey there. Defending pretty well. Bryce Sensabaugh there. Using his body. Nice one there by Bryce. Jazz down by 7. We got to find some way to get back in this game. At least we're kind of within touching distance. Cade is back into the game as well. Jalen Duren getting a nice one. Nice pick and roll action there by the Pistons. You got to do better trying to defend the pick and roll too. All right, Bryce Sensabaugh there. Pass to Walt. Oh, what? It's another offensive foul. I think that time was by Walter Clayton. I need to see the replay on that one because it looked very marginable, at least from my end. Like my TV's like kind of far away, but are they going to show the highlight of that? No, they're not. They're not going to show the highlight. But shout out to the 3 people that are watching the stream. Much appreciate it. If you do like the watch along content, please do subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel out. It helps me to expand the channel and expand my reach. I do watch alongs on a regular basis, particularly with Utah Jazz. That's my team, if you didn't notice. So I do watch alongs for most of the Utah Jazz game. I only have missed one so far this season. And I do plan on doing some traveling later on in the year, so I'm going to end up missing a couple more there. But for the most part, I'll be doing watch-alongs for all the Utah Jazz games, and I do watch-alongs for other teams as well. A few teams that I might every now and again be interested in. So that's good. So if you do like that, subscribe and check out some of my other content there as well. To the 4 people that's there, like I can't have 4 people just watching me without. Come on, guys, let me know what you think about the game. I mean, put like a 1 if you support the Detroit Pistons and a 2 if you support Utah Jazz. That's if you really don't want to type, just put 1 or 2. 1 or 2. I'll take that. I'm a 2 because I'm going for the Utah Jazz. But hey, if you're a 1, nothing wrong with that. Pistons are a great side. Let's see what the cesspool known as Twitter is saying about this game. All right, so here's a comment on Twitter from Andy Lawson. He says, in the timeout, Will Hardy coaching Bryce Sensabaugh after he picks up his 3rd foul on an offensive screen. So it was Bryce Sensabaugh that put the screen, not Walter Clayton Jr. So Will Hardy's there talking to Bryce about the offensive foul screen, the push. Hardy wanted his guys to be physical, but you can't make the physicality that illegal / obvious. Completely agree. And it's almost to the point where Bryce might, he's going to play less minutes than what we might have been planning on him to do. So that's something that they're going to have to learn. And I guess in a way, I kind of forget as a fan that these guys are still young. A lot of these guys, they're not used to playing defense at that kind of level. So again, this is going to be a game that's going to be a learning experience. Trial by baptism. So it looks like the game is about to come back on now. And it's going to be Pistons ball. Cade's bringing the ball up. And we got, I think that is Ace Bailey. All right, Pistons get another bucket. I can't tell right now, just to the view that they have. Oh, no, that's Keontae George right there. He's back into the game. We got Taylor Hendricks, Svi Mykhailiuk, Kevin Love, and Bryce Sensabaugh. So hopefully Bryce, who we just talked about, can learn from a few of those mistakes. Don't wind up with a 4 foul. Keontae George with a 3. Oh, that's a nice one there by Key. Nice one there by Key. Shout out to Keontae George there with a 3. Oh, good defense there by Bryce. Bryce did pretty well on that one. Keontae George with another 3. Oh, that time is a miss. Taylor Hendricks back out to Svi. Svi, you got to decide what you want to do. Guys, spread out. You can't have... Is this like a play? They got 3 guys on one side. All right, Kevin Love there, corner. Bryce, I thought he was going to go for the 3. God, come on, Bryce. Shot clock violation. The commentators are talking about that shot clock violation. That's where the bench could have had. That's my bad. That's didn't mean to do that one. Had my finger on the trigger. Oh, that was a great block there by Kevin Love. Karis LeVert tries to go for, and LeVert gets it. Jazz down by 10 right now. That lead is slowly getting bigger. Jazz struggling to try to find their way back in this game. I don't think we've led since the first 3 minutes of the game, 3-4 minutes. Like it's been a while. Bryce there to Kevin Love. Kevin Love with a three. There we go. Now that gets gotta love that. Jazz there down by 7. Karis LeVert. No, sorry, Duran. Duran loses the ball. Keontae there on the counter. No, guys, what are we doing? Come on. All right, still going to be Jazz ball. Jaden Ivey looks like he gets a hand on it, or maybe comes off of his leg. All right, side out. Bryce Sensabaugh with a three. That one comes in and out. That's unlucky. Bryce has not been that great at shooting the three this season so far. Now, Cade misses on the other end. Bryce now brings it up. Bryce there to Kevin Love. Kevin Love. Oh, no, it's a turnover. That's too easy. No, that was a complete unforced turnover. We can't. Why are we letting Cade out there? Just, oh, no, that's too easy. Oh, nice block there by Kevin Love. Jazz get to make up for it. Keontae George with an open three. That's a nice one right there. Now that there we go. All right. The Jazz hitting a couple threes in a row. That's pretty good. Let's kind of get back on track. I'm liking that. Jazz now down by 4. And at least we're in touching distance. Okay. I need to take a quick break, but I will be I'll be right back. I do need to fill up some water and to sort some other stuff out. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That was not the one I wanted. All right, I am back. And we're going to get to this. Cade Cade Cunningham, here's a stat. Cade Cunningham has 10 assists and 9 points already. One more point, and he's already had a double-double, which tells me that he's easily going to get a triple-double in this game. Easily will get a triple-double in this game. I can't believe this. All right, Duran's on the ball now. He passes it to Duncan Robinson with a three. Oh, wow. Wow. Well done to Duncan Robinson there. All right, Keontae George getting an easy dunk. Nice one. It's about time he gets some easy shots. I think that's the first easy one that the Jazz have had all game long. Just like the commentator said, like the Jazz look really good and the Pistons are going to have to work for this one. I completely agree. That's the type of team right now that we're trying to set up. A team that's trying to be competitive. I completely agree. We do not have all the pieces. Oh, wow. Keontae George there with another three. It is a major key alert, ladies and gentlemen. Key is on fire right now. He's on fire. Tobias Harris there with a midi. Jazz still down by 4. But we're in touching distance, that's all we can ask for. You know, this Detroit Pistons team, they're no mugs. They're a really good young team. Nice one there. Nurkic there getting a bucket. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot one. Did I just hear the weight of Yusuf Nurkic? Yusuf Nurkic is 290 pounds. I mean, I know I'm one to talk. Maybe you can't tell, but I'm a big boy. Like me sitting on this chair. But Yusuf Nurkic is a big boy. 290 pounds, or damn near 6'10", 6'11". Oof. All right. Cade's got the ball now. He's driving. He passes that, sets it up. That's enough. Oh, does he get it? Yeah, he does. Sets up Ron Holland the second. Who gets a bucket? We got a minute and 15 seconds left in this game. 63 for the Pistons, 60 for the Jazz. Lowry gets a bucket. Jazz now down by 1, but it is Pistons ball. Duncan Robinson with a three. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is not what the Jazz. All right, Keontae George there. We got 45 seconds left. Keontae George right there to Svi Mihailuk. It's a three by Bryce. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bryce, baby. There we go. It's about time we see Bryce. Oh, and that's Cade right there. Cade making it happen. That was one of my biggest comments about Cade Cunningham in the last game that we faced against the Pistons. That I think he had like 28 or 29. And I was like, that's the most silent 29 I've seen. Because most of the game, like, he's just, like, he's playing, but he's not, like, dominating. And then all of a sudden just comes alive. And it's just, like, bucket. And when he decides, when he wants, he comes alive and makes it happen. With Cade Cunningham there, he's going to go there to shoot one to get his 12th point. He misses. That's good for at least for the Jazz. But that's fine because Cade's got another second half of the game. Keontae with a 2. Keontae makes a 2. Jazz now down by 2 with 22 seconds remaining. Stay with me, 4 people. We got 16 seconds to go. Cade Cunningham making it happen. Pass it there to Ron Holland. It's a miss. The Jazz get the ball back, and it's going to be the last play of the game. Keontae, you know he loves these moments. He's going for the theatrics. He's going for a step back 3. Yes, he does. Oh, it's a miss. God damn it. Oh, goes a step back three and misses. That's fine though. That is fine. It's halftime. Pistons up by 1, 68-67. And like it's a really good competitive game, and it's exactly the type of game that I thought we would get. A very close game. You got a good young team in the Detroit Pistons. The Jazz, for me, have a good young team. With a slightly older player in Lowry Marketing, but it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Let's take the box scores in a little bit more detail. I'm going to load up ESPN, and then we could take a look at things for everyone. Like for me, I haven't really been looking at the scores that much throughout the game, so I'm very curious what things look like. So give me a sec, and then I will get everything ready. Okay, I got that set up. Okay, here we go. Come on now. Load for me. All right. So these are the box scores right now. You got Tobias Harris out there. Like, he's had a pretty good game. Duncan Robinson there. He's hit down a couple of threes. As we've seen, he's hit down 3 threes since coming into the game. Jalen Duren's been in and out. I know he got injured a little bit in the first quarter for a bit, and he was out. Had to be strapped up. Cade is the guy that we really got to talk about, though. Very good performance from him. Spent most of the first time in the first quarter creating for other people. Really good team player in that first quarter. In the second quarter, particularly in the last minute and a half of the game, really came alive and started nailing down a couple of buckets. But he's got 11 points and 13 assists on only one turnover, 5 out of 8 from the field. That's what I call a damn good, impressive performance. That is Cade Cunningham. This is the guy that's going to be one of the main generals of the league. I can't say the main face of the league, but definitely he's going to be one of the generals of the league. Being as good as he is, just capable of doing everything. And that is one thing that I could say that I really, really like about Cade Cunningham. And I think we're going to see more of that. I think depending on how good the Jazz are, you might see a Cade Cunningham. He might just end up with 25 points and like 20 assists throughout for this game. And that is perfectly feasible. He's already got 13. So you could see more of that. I think Asaf Thompson's had a decent game. Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart there, he's had a decent game. Same thing with Ron Holland, Karis LeVert, and Javen Ivey, those. And then for the Jazz, for my Utah Jazz, it's definitely going to be Keontae George. Keontae George, the last couple minutes of the game, he's been on fire, and it's been because of the threes that he's made. He has a couple of mid-range shots there that he just nailed down. Like, you could just feel like the energy that he was getting from the crowd, the confidence he was getting from as the game was going on, like bringing the Jazz back into this game. Like, he was tapping into that. Now, he didn't start off that well, but he definitely made it up near the end of that second quarter. And he's already got 20 points and his 4 assists. And you could believe this is probably going to be Keontae George 40-piece game. And I'm going to enjoy it. I hope the Jazz get the win. I think they can get the win in this game. I'm going to go with that. Home field advantage really is going to make the difference. And it's going to be the X factor in this game. But I could be wrong. But I think either way, we as basketball fans we're going to see a great game of basketball here today. Good high level game of basketball. Other notable players, Isaiah Collier, I thought had a really good game here so far, especially in the first quarter. His change of pace there really helping the Jazz to set the trend. I know it kind of waned a bit, and then he kind of came out. But in his 10 minutes, 5 points and 4 assists. I think that's pretty good production, particularly for what I saw. And then obviously like Lowry Markkinen, and his performance. Yusuf Nurkic has also been great as well, um, with his points. But just a real good overall performance from the Utah Jazz. Let me stop sharing that for now. Let me come back here. But I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the performance from the Jazz, and I hope they manage to continue this. But right now, game is on break. I'm also going to take a little bit of a break, and then I will come back to the game. But yeah, I'm going to put on all the visual stuff, and then I'll be back just before the game is about to get started.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crap. Didn't realize I was on mute. That was crazy. All this time. All right. All right. Lowry, they're getting a bucket. Nice one there by Lowry. All right. Cade Cunningham's got the ball now. Tobias Harris try to shoot the three. Doesn't get it. Oh, it's going to be a turnover. Jazz ball now. Let's go. All right. Bryce Sensabaugh with a three. That's what I mean. We got to stop shooting threes now. We just have to go and get buckets. Look, Cade's going to the line to shoot two now. All right, Cade gets the first one. He definitely is going to get the second one. Cade gets the second one. And again, this game is back to 4 now. Isaiah Collier there. Lowry with a three. There we go, Lowry marketing. All right, we got Jenkins. Oh, Jenkins is too quick. Like Walter Clayton couldn't keep up with him. Oh, that's a steal there by Lowry. And then Bryce Sensabaugh getting the easy dunk. Jazz up by 9. That's what we needed. That is what we needed right then and there. Oh, it's another steal. Larry gets another steal. There we go. Isaiah Collier off the burners. What? Come on. Like, oh, man. Walter Clayton. Walter Clayton just not on the same wavelength. It's like, bro. All right. Jenkins right there trying to set things up for Cade. Look, screen set by Duran. There we go. Oh, you got to watch out. It's a open three by Cade. Oh, man. Cade with a three. Okay. Jazz up by 6. That's a foul on Walter Clayton, on Isaiah. Oh, it's going to be side out. I thought he was going to the line for free throws. Oh, no, he's going to the line for free throws. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, what's going on? All right, Isaiah hits the first one. That's what we needed. Jazz up by 7. All right, he hits both of them. Nice one there by Isaiah. We send some positive vibes his way. B Street with a 3. It's a miss. Good miss. You know, one person I haven't seen Ace Bailey much in this game. Bryce Sensabaugh. Ball gets knocked out by Ron Holland. We got exactly 8 minutes left. All right, Keontae George. Lowry with an open 3. He misses on that one, but Pistons can't be letting Lowry out with an open 3 like that. All right. Isaiah Stewart gets an easy dunk. Jazz still up by 6. That lead is gradually getting shaven down. All right. We got Isaiah in this game. Keontae's in this game. Keontae with a 3. All right. Duncan Robinson there with a 3. Oh, no. Duncan Robinson there with a 3. All right, game is going on break right now. I need to check something because I think I was on mute for a long, long time. All right, give me 1 sec. And I did it again. I did it again. Like, guys, if I'm on mute when I take breaks, can someone just tell me that they can't hear me? Like, the whole of the third quarter, I was on mute. Didn't even know because I'm looking at the camera and I'm watching the TV. That was annoying. nevertheless, you know what? I'm probably going to stop going on mute. I'm probably just going to, just do this. I'll just remember to turn the mute off. But nevertheless, Jazz are only up by 3. Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. There we go. Bryce baby with a 3. That is what we want to see. Jazz now up by 6. 123 to 117. And this is gonna go down to the wire, which is exactly what I thought it would end up happening. Duncan Robinson there setting up Jaden Ivey. Sorry, Jaden Duran. And Duran's gonna go to the line to shoot for 1. And again, that lead now heavily reduced. Duncan Robinson there setting up Jaden Ivey. Sorry, Jaden Duran. He makes it. All right. Isaiah Collier with the ball now. Jenkins is got on Collier. We got Ron Holland II, who's on Keontae. But Beef Stew is now on him. Oh, that's a block. That's a block by Beef Stew. Isaiah Stewart. All right, Duncan Robinson there passing it to Jenkins. Jazz only up by 3. They're playing good. Like, I can't say that they've played badly. Jenkins there driving to the basket. Jenkins there with a layup. All right, Keontae George after the miss. He gets the rebound. And the Jazz have 5 minutes and about 40 seconds to go and sort this out to establish some type of lead again. A lead where the Pistons can't come back. Oh, and the Lowry's passing it. Set Jenkins with a 3. It's a miss. Oh, so hold on. What just happened there? Did I miss something? What happened here? Oh, Jalen Duran, he fouls Bryce. As Bryce is trying to box him out, Jalen Duran comes and just like kind of shoves him out the way. So they're going to give it back to the Jazz. That's a good one for the Jazz, but I'll tell you this, like, I was quite worried about that one. Shout out to everybody that's watching the stream. Much appreciated. If you do like watch-along content, do subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel out. I do these watch-alongs all the time for all Utah Jazz games. I also do them for other games as well. Nice one, Jazz there getting a layup. All right, Kate Cunningham. Oh, Kate there with a midi. Oh, Kate there rolls it in. That's a nice one there by Kate. Kate has got to have 2020 right about now. Let me go check on that. Not quite. 24 points, 17 assists for Cade Cunningham. Jazz get turned over the ball now. Pistons down by 3. 125 to 122. And we got 4.5 minutes to go. Duncan Robinson there. He gets a float up. It's a miss, but then ball goes back. It's constant turnovers there. Beef Stew with the miss. Beef Stew with the miss. Isaiah Collier getting the dunk on the other end. Jazz back up by 5. That play was just nothing but back and forth. Lowry gets a steal, but then he loses the ball. Then on the other end now, Cade goes in for a layup, but gets fouled by Keontae George, and I think Cade is going to go to the line. All right, Cade's going in the line to shoot 2. He's probably going to make these. Oh, he missed the first one. I didn't see that coming. All right, Cade shoots the second one. Oh, that's a nice set of play there. All right, Isaiah Collier brings the ball up. Ron Hall in the second. He's going to be on him like white on rice right now for these next 3.5 minutes. Isaiah right there sets up Bryce. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, that's a tough pass there. Oh, wow. Bryce there almost getting that after he goes out of play. Oh, and it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul on Isaiah Collier. And I think Ron Holland II is going to go to the line. Yeah, he's not even set there. Yep. Commentator said it correctly. Like he never set himself there properly. All right. Game is on commercial right now. I'm gonna take a slight break while they're on that, and then I'll be right back. I won't mute it because I don't want what happened in the third quarter, where the whole of the third quarter for this content is muted because I didn't realize it, and I think some of the fourth is also muted as well. But I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I do see we got a comment there in the chat. Finally, I got a comment in the chat. It looks like it's a Pistons fan. And Mr. Farewell 6551 says, "Let's go Pistons." We got a Pistons fan in the building. I'm a Utah Jazz fan. Who is going to win this one? That is the big, big question. I'll tell you that right now. Because you know what? Like, this has been a close game throughout most of it. I mean, the Jazz at one point led by 14, but the Pistons at one point also led by 14. But at the end of the day, both sides have been very back and forth. I rate the Pistons really well. They got quite a few players there that I'd love for my Utah Jazz. And, just seeing the way how the Jazz have performed today, I think as a Jazz fan, I'm very proud because this Pistons team is a very good team. Very, very good team. Like, you cannot take that away from them. Win, lose, or draw. They're a very good side. So for the Jazz to be competing like this, as a fan, I'm very proud of them for what they're doing there today. But we still have to get through these next few minutes because we want the win. And of course, they want the win. And we have to be solid defensively for the next 3.5 minutes because we're only up by 4. And 4 points being up by is nothing. Like when we really put it down to it. I'm just really curious what we do right now. You know, I'm expecting Cade Cunningham to end up with a 20-20 game, 20 points, 20 assists. He's got 25 points right now and 17 assists. And I expect him to go off as well, where he might have 25 now, but I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up with 35 points and 20 assists. All right, Ron Holland the second with this free throw. He drills down the first one. See, lead is only up by 2 now by the Jazz. That's only like 1-3. And again, I would not be surprised if this game went to overtime at all. Would not be surprised. All right. Isaiah Collier's got the ball now. Ron Holland the second, like I said, is going to be on him like white on rice. Oh, now Cade is on him. We got Lowry there. Jazz have got to try to do something. We got 8 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, that's a close to be a steal there. Javonte Green, very close. Jazz there. What are we doing? Oh, Jazz get another bite at the cherry. What are we doing, guys? What the hell are we doing? Come on. Oh, how we turn the ball over. It's going to be Pistons ball now. Keontae George should have caught that one in the corner. And now Detroit have a chance to tie or take the lead unless the Jazz get some good defense. Keontae George have gotten some good defense there. The Jazz have the ball now. That was a miss on that side. Cade Cunningham, nothing but rim on there. Oh, what have we done? Oh, no. Nurkic with the illegal screen. No. What are we doing, Nurkic? Damn it. Pistons get another chance to tie or go ahead, man. Come on now. Come on, Jazz. All right, Jazz it's another miss. Jazz get another chance. Come on now. Extend the lead. Let's go. Sorry, farewell, but like I go. Oh, look, it's a Piston steal. What are we doing? Come on. This time they call a foul on Javonte Green. So it looks like, let's see what's going on here. Is it a foul? No, that looks like a legit steal. That actually looks like a legit steal on that one. No, but they still give it to Utah. Like, I think we got a bit of luck on that one. Step back 3 by Keontae. Oh, he gets fouled. Hold on. He doesn't get 3 shots. Oh, Keontae. No. Oh, that kick out. That Reggie Miller kick out. Oh, Cade Cunningham. It's a 3 by Tobias Harris. It's a miss. We got a minute 50 to go. And the Jazz are only up by 2. This game's going to overtime. This game's going over. I don't care what anybody tells me. This game's going to overtime. All right. Cade there set it. Oh, it's a turnover by the Pistons. It's just Jazz ball again. Wow. Like everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong for both teams. Turnovers, missed shots. All right, Isaiah, like, forget the threes. Just drive to the basket. All right, Bryce has got the ball now. We got 6 seconds. No. Do not shoot a 3. Do not shoot a 3. Oh, Nurkic misses the shot completely. Nothing but air. Oh, it's Keontae George gets the steal. And the Jazz go up by 4. Yes. Okay, we got 74 seconds left in this game. Pistons call a timeout. It's gonna be close. Like I can't. This is gonna be like I knew this game was gonna be close because I don't think that like when the Jazz are I've got their starting lineup, the game always ends up being close. And this Pistons team, like they're good. They're very good defensively. They're really good. They hardly make any mistakes, but they just need more firepower with the Pistons. Like if they had more firepower, then yeah. Like when I hear that all the talks a couple of months ago about Lowry marketing going to Detroit, they probably need someone of that caliber to be in. Because if they had that to pair with Cade Cunningham, yeah, this game might be over. But maybe if some of their guys could develop for the Pistons, then like you never know. But this game is not over. It's not over until it's over. Yeah, look at the scoring leaders. Cade Cunningham at 25. The next one is Tobias Harris at 16, Duncan Robinson at 14, and then Levert, Ivy, Duran, and Holland all have 11. Like, this has been a game for the Pistons where it's been like sharing is caring. They've shared the ball out really nice for the Pistons, and everybody's had an opportunity to eat. I just think that maybe there have been times where you didn't need to feed everybody, but maybe only a few people should have ate. All right, Cade's taken over. Cade took over. Wow, what a dunk. What a dunk by Cade Cunningham. We got 64 seconds to go, people. We are in the last minute of the game, and time is counting down, and then they're probably going to put this for the fouls. This is going to come down to strategic foul. Keontae George. Oh, it's a block. Pistons got the ball. No. Jazz are up by 2. Jazz are up by 2. No, we can't lose like this. No, we can't lose like this. We can't lose. No. Okay, Cade's got the ball. Cade Cunningham with a mini. Jazz got the ball. What the hell? Bryce! Oh, but Yusuf Nurkic. Bryce loses the ball. Yusuf Nurkic gets a block. Oh. What the hell? That's not a foul. That's a clean block. That's a clean block. And I know I say this as a biased Jazz fan, but that is a clean block. That is side out Pistons ball. Cade's going in the line to shoot 2. He's probably going to make these 2. As I said, I thought this game might be going to overtime, and I think that's what's going to happen. Unless this game might go to overtime. Forgive me if the camera goes out because my camera is flashing red right now to indicate I need to change the battery. Cade Cunningham. All right. We got 15 seconds to go. Keontae George now with the ball now. Keontae George has a chance to go for the win. He's going to go for the spectacular. Keontae there with the bucket. Keontae there with the bucket. Let's go. Let me get my goddamn chair and go. Let's go. Keontae George there with the bucket. That's what we wanted. Clutch time, baby. And the Jazz look like they're about to get the win. But we got 2 seconds, and this is basketball. And anything could happen in 2 seconds of basketball. I'll tell you that right now. Anything can happen in 2 seconds of basketball. Pistons have a time to get one more shot off. We have to stop them from shooting the three. We have to stop them from shooting the three. This game ain't over until it's over. Now, I refuse to underestimate the Pistons and to call this game, because I know that's how you get something called foot and mouth. When you put your foot in your mouth and you think it is what it is, and it ends up being wrong. I don't want to be that guy. All right. Pistons are looking for something. They get the inbound pass. Watch out. Do not foul. Cade with a three. Oh, it's a miss. It's a miss. There we go. It's a miss. And Cade Cunningham misses with that last shot. Jazz get the dub. 131 to 129. That is exactly what I'm talking about. I love this. I love the game between the Jazz Pistons, because you know what? I get high-level basketball with these two teams. Two really good sides with really good young talent there. And this has been a great game. Shout out to Cade. You know what? I need to we got to put some respect on Cade Cunningham's name. Cade Cunningham deserves a lot of respect. Really love what he was able to give in this game, Cade Cunningham. The Pistons might have lost, but once again, it shows you got to give the Pistons their respect, even though the Jazz got the win here. So close, back and forth game. Really nice game if you're a neutral basketball fan. And again, I'd love to see these two in a playoff series, because I know you're just going to get a great game. So I got to talk about a few plays. Obviously, Cade Cunningham ended up in that game here. Cade there with 29 points, 17 assists, and 5 rebounds. Definitely by far the Detroit Pistons' best player of the game. At some point, Pistons are going to have to give this guy some needed help. When you started to look at how everything was, where I think it's Tobias Harris. Let me check again. Yeah, Tobias Harris was the second highest scorer with 16, then Duncan Robinson with 14, and then it was Durham with 11, Ivy with 11, and just a string of other players. They really needed another guy that was going to come in and definitely going to give him 20 points a game, and they really just didn't have that. But they were able to get the best out of what they have, the Detroit Pistons. Again, I keep saying this, I really, really like their team. Like, if I wasn't a Jazz fan, I'd be a Pistons fan. I love their culture, love the team that they have, and love what they're trying to build out there. But shouts out to the Detroit Pistons. Now for my Utah Jazz there. Best player of the game, probably got to be, I'm going to give it to Keontae George there. Clutch moment player we've seen all throughout this season. When he's in the clutch, he goes up there and performs. And Keontae George got us the winner in this game, finished the game with 31 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. I think Larry came next with 30 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds out of this game. Again, both of them have been the Jazz's best players, like, beyond a shadow of a doubt. And they continue that. Obviously, we've got a really good supporting cast, similar to the Pistons. They have a good supporting cast as well. We had Svima, Yusuf Nurkic did a great job. Kevin Love had some good moments in the game. Isaiah Colley had some good moments. Same thing with Bryson as well, who also had some good moments in the game. So a really good supporting cast there from both teams. But I would just say that Jazz just edged it there with that combination between Larry and Keontae George there. And Cade Cunningham, for me, he probably needs a little bit more help. But shout out to Cade Cunningham. What a fantastic game from him. So I think I'm going to leave it there as that. I just want to say, guys, thank you there for watching the stream. I know we didn't get many comments. We only got one comment there in the game. But if you do like the watch-along content, please do subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel out and does help to support my content and spreads it out to lots of other people. I do watch-along content on a regular basis. I'll be doing the Jazz's next game tomorrow against the San Antonio Spurs. And then I might do one on Sunday, depending on how I'm feeling. But I'll end up doing I think the next Jazz game again will be on Monday after tomorrow one. So I'll definitely be doing that as well. But yeah, just wanted to say that. But thank you once again to the 3 people that are watching. Do remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.